We are locking in on the live price action for Nuburu Inc., ticker symbol BURU, which is currently trading at approximately $0.19, showing a decline of roughly 5.07% on the intraday session. If you are watching the screen right now, today, December 16th, you are seeing a stock that is testing the patience of even the most hardened volatility traders, hovering precariously in the sub-20 cent range. To the untrained eye, or perhaps to someone casually scrolling through the top losers on the Robinhood app, this looks like a company on its last legs, a penny stock fading into obscurity. The red percentage sign, down over 5%, reinforces the negative sentiment that has plagued this name for months. The expectation for a stock trading at 19 cents is almost universally grim. Bankruptcy, delisting, or a reverse split that wipes out equity value. That is the narrative the market is shouting at you with every tick lower. However, the reality of Nuburu is not that of a typical pump-and-dump shell company. It is a story of advanced industrial technology trapped in a broken capital structure. We are looking at the only pure-play blue laser company in the public markets, a firm whose intellectual property portfolio is arguably worth multiples of its current market capitalization, yet it is being priced as if it were a defunct retailer. This massive disconnect between the expectation of financial ruin and the reality of technological superiority is where the analysis gets interesting. When you see a stock like BURU down 5% on a random Tuesday, you have to ask yourself, is this selling based on news or is it structural exhaustion? The volume today is relatively light, which suggests that this isn't a panic sell-off driven by a new catastrophe, but rather a slow bleed caused by a lack of buying interest. This is typical for stocks in the compliance danger zone. Nuburu is fighting to stay listed on the NYSE American Exchange, and every day it spends under $1, let alone under 20 cents, the pressure mounts. Investors using Fidelity investments or monitoring their Fidelity brokerage accounts often have filters that automatically hide stocks trading under $1 to protect clients from risk. This creates a visibility vacuum. The reality is that Nuburu's technology is critical for the next generation of electrification, specifically in sectors that demand high-speed, spatter-free welding of copper. Think about the biggest names in the world: Tesla stock, Apple stock, the giants of EV and consumer electronics. They all face the same problem. Copper is notoriously difficult to weld with traditional infrared lasers. It reflects the light. Nuburu's blue lasers, however, are absorbed by copper 13 times better than infrared. That is the physics. That is the hard reality. Yet the stock is trading for pennies because the market cares more about the balance sheet today than the physics of tomorrow. Let's dig deeper into this blue laser thesis because it is the anchor of the entire investment case. Most people self-investing on platforms like SoFi Investing or using SoFi active investing tools look at earnings per share and revenue growth. Those are important, but for a deep tech company like Nuburu, you have to look at the product market fit. The expectation is that a laser is a laser. The reality is that the industrial world is shifting from steel to aluminum and copper as we move toward a lighter, electrified economy. Infrared lasers are great for steel. They're terrible for copper. Nuburu's high-power blue laser technology solves a fundamental physics problem in manufacturing. This isn't a nice-to-have. For certain applications in battery manufacturing and aerospace 3D printing, it is a must-have. The drop to 19 cents today reflects the market's fear that Nuburu will run out of cash before they can scale this technology to mass adoption. It's a race against time. The company has announced partnerships and orders, but the revenue recognition is lumpy and the cash burn is constant. This creates the tension we are seeing on the chart. Every tick down is the market betting they won't make it. Every tick up is a bet that a strategic partner or a financing lifeline will appear. For those of you managing your own portfolios, perhaps utilizing Schwab Intelligent Portfolios or similar automated tools, you know that allocation to microcap deep tech is usually zero. These algorithms are designed to minimize volatility. Nuburu is pure volatility. But if you're an individual investor with an individual brokerage account, you have the luxury of taking risks that a pension fund cannot. You can look at the 19-cent price tag and see it as an option premium. You're effectively buying a call option on the adoption of blue laser technology. If the industry standardizes on blue lasers for battery welding, Nuburu's IP becomes a gold mine. If they don't, or if the company goes under, the loss is total. This binary outcome is why the stock trades like a cryptocurrency on a bad day. Speaking of crypto, the volatility here rivals anything you'd see on Robinhood Crypto. A 5% move is just noise for BURU. It can double or halve in a week. We must address the elephant in the room, the financing risk. When a company trades at 19 cents, it cannot easily raise capital by selling equity without massively diluting existing shareholders. This is the death spiral fear that keeps new money away. If they need to raise $10 million and the stock is at 19 cents, they have to issue over 50 million shares. That crushes the stock price further. This is likely why we see the stock down today. Sophisticated traders on interactive brokers trading platforms are shorting the stock in anticipation of a dilutive offering, or they're hedging their bets. The expectation is that dilution is inevitable. The reality, however, might be more nuanced. The company could secure non-dilutive financing, government grants, especially given the focus on domestic manufacturing and critical supply chains, or a strategic investment from a major industrial player who needs access to the tech. A strategic investment would be a massive short squeeze catalyst, sending those interactive brokers' stock trading shorts scrambling to cover. Let's look at the sector context. The broader industrial sector is grappling with high interest rates, which dampens capital expenditure. Companies are hesitant to buy expensive new laser systems when borrowing costs are high. This macro headwind is part of the reason BURU stock has suffered. However, the reality is that the shift to EVs is not stopping. Manufacturers cannot pause their battery line upgrades forever. As the cost of capital stabilizes or falls, the CapEx cycle will turn, and Nuburu is positioned to benefit. This is a classic cyclical play wrapped in a distressed asset. The market expects the cyclical downturn to kill the company. The contrarian bet is that they survive the winter and thrive in the spring. I want you to take a moment and think about the sheer volume of copper that goes into a single electric vehicle. Now, comment below. Do you think the shift to electric vehicles is accelerating or stalling? And how does that impact your view on supply chain stocks like Nuburu? I want to hear your take on the macro trend because it directly correlates to this stock's survival. Moving back to the technicals, the 19-cent level is psychological quicksand. Once a stock breaks 20 cents, it enters a zone where tick increments matter immensely. Liquidity dries up. You might see a bid at 0.190 and an ask at 0.195. That half-cent spread is a massive percentage cost for a day trader. This is why using limit orders is non-negotiable. If you use a market order on a stock like this on your Fidelity mobile app, you're giving away money. You need to be precise. The chart shows a series of lower highs and lower lows, a downtrend that has been relentless. However, the relative strength index on the daily chart is likely screaming oversold. When a stock is beaten down this badly, even a dead cat bounce can deliver 50% returns. We are watching for volume spikes. If we see a day where volume exceeds 10 million shares without the price dropping, that is churn or accumulation. That means big hands are absorbing the selling pressure from retail capitulation. We also need to discuss the reverse split hangover. Nuburu has already utilized reverse splits to maintain compliance in the past. The market hates reverse splits. They are viewed as a sign of weakness. The expectation is that another one is coming. If the stock stays under 20 cents, it's almost a mathematical certainty that they will need to reverse split again to get back above $1 to satisfy the NYSE. Traders know this. They sell in anticipation of the split, driving the price down further. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. But here's the reality check. A reverse split does not change the market cap or the fundamental value of the business. It's a cosmetic change. If the company announces a major contract the day after a reverse split, the stock will fly. The market often overreacts to the mechanics of the split and ignores the business underneath. Let's talk about the competition. you have giants like IPG Photonics. They dominate the fiber laser market, but they're largely focused on infrared. They're trying to catch up in blue and green lasers, but Nuburu has a patent moat. This moat is the company's life insurance. Even if the operational business fails, the patents have value. In a liquidation scenario, a competitor might buy Nuburu just for the IP. This provides a theoretical floor to the stock price, although calculating where that floor sits is an art, not a science. It's certainly higher than zero, but is it higher than 19 cents per share? That depends on the liabilities. This is the kind of deep value distress analysis that goes beyond what you find on simple investing sites. For the retail investor using Robinhood Cash Management or looking for ideas on Robinhood investments, Nuburu is a lottery ticket. It falls into the high-risk, high-reward bucket. It's not a stock you marry, it's a stock you date. You watch it closely. The movement today, down 5%, is a warning. It says that the path of least resistance is still lower, but it also presents an entry point for the brave. If you believe in the tech, buying at 19 cents is better than buying at $5, which is where many people bought years ago. The